If you're looking for something hearty and comforting, this sausage and potato supper is hard to beat. Juicy sausages, tender potatoes, savory stuffing, and herbs all baked together in one cozy and delicious meal. So the first thing we're going to do is grab up some hot, spicy Italian sausages and cut them diagonally. And I cut them this way because they look a little better. You don't have to use hot Italian. You can use honey garlic, whatever you like. Then scoop these up and throw them into a casserole dish. Now I'm using about 5 sausages, but you can use as many or as few as you like, depending on how many people you're feeding. Now when I was shopping, guys, I came across these pork meatballs and they were pretty cheap, so I thought I'd grab them up. So I'm going to throw these in as well, but you know, it's entirely up to you. These are just optional. Okay, over top of those meatballs we go. Next up, grab up some multicolored baby taters or potatoes and cut these in half. Of course, you don't have to use the baby potatoes. You can just use regular potatoes and cube them up, but I just like the baby potatoes. They're a little on the cute side. Of course, we're going to throw those over top of the sausages and those meatballs we have. Next up, an onion, and we're going to slice this into rings. Then I think I'm just going to cut these into half to get some half moons or whatever out of them. Over top of the mix we go, and you don't have to use white onion. You can use, I don't know, yellow onion, sweet onion, Spanish onion, whatever you like. After that, 3 or 4 cloves of the old garlic, and I'm going to slice this as thin as possible here. I mean, life just wouldn't be the same without garlic. Of course, garlic over the top, and things are starting to look pretty good here now. Season everything up with a bit of salt, oh, maybe a teaspoon, something like that. A good teaspoon of the old ground black pepper, and I just love ground black pepper. Another teaspoon of thyme, and believe it or not, I planted thyme in the garden last year. It went through the winter and came up again in the spring this year. A true thyme miracle. And last but not least, a good dusting of rosemary. Now we're going to drizzle a couple of tablespoons of olive oil over the top. Grab up a couple of spoons here and give everything a good toss together. Now isn't this looking mighty fine, but we ain't done yet, because I'm going to go over the top with a good rich chicken stock, which is going to keep everything nice and moist. Okay, into a 375-degree Fahrenheit preheated oven for about half an hour. Well, we're baking away, and let's make up our stuffing by throwing a couple of tablespoons of butter into a cup of water. Bring it to a boil and melt that old butter down. You can use margarine too. And dump in a package of stuffing, and this is just the stovetop stuffing. Give this a good stir around. Turn off the heat and voila, perfect stuffing forms. And just look at this. And I don't know why I'm showing this to you, because the instructions are all in the package, but it's kind of fun. After about half an hour, we're going to pull this out of the oven, and just look at this, guys. Doesn't this look pretty good? So what I'm going to do now is grab up a few broccoli florets and nestle them in among those meatballs and sausage and potatoes. Oh my goodness, so good. Spoon up some of that stuffing and put it over the top. You just don't want to lay it over the top and cover everything. You want to kind of do it strategically, so the broccoli and the sausage and the meatballs all shine through. And you will have a bit of stuffing left, but that's fine. I mean, you can just eat that on the side. And you might have noticed when we pulled it out of the oven, it looked a little bit soupy, but that stuffing is going to absorb that and it's going to be absolutely fine. Just look at this. Doesn't it look great? So rustic, and everything kind of shines through and looks oh, so good. Now we're going to go back into the oven again, same temperature, for about another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we are pretty much done. And just look at this. What more can I say? Absolutely, incredibly perfecto. Good enough to eat. And there you have it, my friends, our sausage and potato supper. And it is, believe me, pure comfort food. And if you do make this up, leave us a comment. Love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe. Helps the channel out. And we'll see you next Sunday in our next old-time humdinger video.